We are in Winchester for a tour, and we are fortunate to find this great cathedral, the Cathedral of Winchester. It records to be 1,000-year-old and also the burial spot of the great writer Jane Austen.
We chose Winchester because this place is very rich in history. Before London, there was Winchester. So Winchester was the capital of England during the time of Anglo-Saxon. This place behind me is the burial site of some of the English kings. As we come here, we realize today, this very day, is the 250th anniversary of Jane Austen. So you can see behind me, they've just finished a church service in her memory. So they have a plan to unveil a brand new statue of Jane Austen. So somewhere beside the church. So, but what we're gonna do, we're going to go inside this beautiful cathedral, have a tour. It's gonna be fascinating. So come with us. Let's see what we're gonna discover together. This is the most visited place in Winchester. It has been a place of worship for nearly 1,000 years. The cathedral holds up to 4,000 artifacts in its collection, but today we're just getting a small glimpse into its rich history. One of the inscriptions that caught my attention as we walked into this majestic building is a tablet hanging by one of the historic windows. To the sacred memory of officers, non-commissioned officers, and of other units belonging to the county who fell in the service of their country during the South African War, 1899 to 1902. I find out that the war they are talking about is the war that was fought in South Africa between the Boers and the British Empire. Hundreds of thousands of civilians died as a result. You know, for me as an African, coming in here to find this, it means a lot to me. Here we have the tomb of Edward Harold Brown. The work of art that was done on this tomb is incredible. So everything was done in marble. Another thing that fascinates me is the dragon on his feet. It looks like dolphin or dragon. Possibly this animal has a lot of symbolism for him during his lifetime. This tomb right there is more than 1,000 years of history. Henry of Blois, Bishop of Winchester, 1129 to 1171. He was brother of King Stephen, founded the Hospital of St. Cross and inspired the creation of Winchester Bible. William Rufus was originally buried here in 1100. This is more than 1,000 years history. This is the monumental chantry chapel of William Waynflete, Bishop of Winchester in 1447 to 1486. He was at various times headmaster of Winchester College, provost of Eton, chancellor of England, and founder of Magdalene College of Oxford. The craftsmanship displayed on his effigy is remarkable. Effigies like this often take years to complete, and were not only meant as memorials, but also as a display of religious symbolism and social status. Henry Cardinal Beaufort was Bishop of Winchester. He was curated Cardinal in 1426 and was 3 times Chancellor of England. In loving memory of Charles Richard Sommer, born 1890, Bishop of Andaf, 1826, Bishop of Winchester, 1827, entered into his rest, 1874. Blessed are the dead, which die in the Lord. I found this effigy very interesting and unique. The inscription was done in Latin. I used AI to do the translation to English. The tomb of Richard Weston, Earl of Portland, Treasurer of Great Britain, who began to hold this office in the 4th year of King Charles and who laid it down together with his life in the 10th year of same our Lord the King, in the year of our Redeemer, 1634, on the 13th day of March. So this is the translation, and it's very interesting. Here, exactly, is where the famous author Jane Austen is buried. This is her tomb. This is where she's resting in peace. I read her book, Pride and Prejudice, when I was in school. I'm sure a lot of you has done as well. Thousands of people come from all over the world to pay homage here. Unfortunately, we're going to end the tour here. Just a quick glance of the Winchester Cathedral. Yes, Winchester Cathedral has upper floors. These upper floors is where you get the interior gallery and the library and a 3-level exhibition space. We couldn't access those upper floors because time couldn't permit us. When we came here, we hoped to make use of the services of the tour guides, but unfortunately, the tour guides are not here at the moment because everybody was busy. They were busy organizing the church service for Jane Austen. Another reason why we have to end the tour here is because it's getting dark. We're gonna go out there and film the newly unveiled statue of Jane Austen. Okay, here we are. This is the newly unveiled statue of Jane Austen. The whole place was packed, but I'm glad people has dispersed to give us the opportunity to film and photograph the statue. So here we are. Now we're going to go back into the city and get ourselves something to eat because we are really hungry. We've been filming since this afternoon.
Oh, you like to eat?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the menus. Yeah.
It's a long day.
We need to put something in the stomach, otherwise our body is not gonna function. Just like a vehicle. So if you run out of diesel, yeah, you're gonna put in some diesel. You're gonna feed in some fuel. Otherwise the vehicle is not gonna run. So
For sure.
yeah, we're gonna get something to eat. So I don't know. I've been thirsty, hungry, and it's been a long day. So let's get something to eat. Yeah, cheers. Once again, thanks for joining us today.